Hello, brothers and sisters, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to John's Unfiltered Commentaries, and I'm your host, John. And guys, I want us to look at some video clips that are trending in the recent weeks, in which a wave of videos has taken over the social media, and they all seem to tell the same story. And guys, the black customer walking into Asian owned businesses, restaurants, beauty shops, supply stores, and corner shops, only to receive minimal attention, delayed services, or in some cases no acknowledgement uh, at first. And guys, I want us to see what the response that these kind of scenarios have triggered among the black and the Asian communities. And guys, do let me know what you think on the comment section. And at first, guys, people brushed it off as isolated moments, a bad day, a distracted cashier, nothing new. But as the clips kept on coming and evidence stacks higher, the tone began to change. And one video, guys, showed a couple waiting nearly 10 minutes at a counter while customers who arrived late were served immediately. In another case, guys, a woman narrated how she invited her man into her city and showed her the Chinese restaurant or Asian restaurant, which she thought would be the best place for them to hang out. It was the first time for the boyfriend to come over to the city, but only to be denied keys to the toilets, or to the gentlemen and the ladies. And guys, let us see these clips. Then I'll come back with a deep analysis after you watch these videos. Let's watch together, guys.
Want Asian Americans operating in their neighborhoods and didn't want Asian Americans profiting off of white people. But because the positionality of Asian Americans is weaponized to oppress black people, Asian Americans were being given loans to open businesses in black communities, even though black people were not able to receive loans to open businesses in their own communities. And as I've said before, as a result of this, Black wealth is essentially paid out twice when it goes to Asian American businesses. Once when the individual pays for the goods or services, and then again when the Asian American business owner removes the profit from the community. Because usually people open businesses in their own communities, and this is mutually beneficial, where the business owner is making a livelihood off of providing goods and services to their community. And by being a member of the community, they're contributing and they're investing back into the community. This is an ideal situation, and that is not what happens with Asian American businesses operating in black communities.
In New York, into cutesy things, into Sanrio, into anime, then you probably know this spot, but I'm not going to say it by name because I don't know if I'm going to catch a lawsuit or nothing. But just know that last month I experienced straight up racism from them. My partner, my boyfriend came to New York. We were hanging out. We wanted to go to this one place and look at like some little anime trinkets, some cutesy stuff, some Sanrio, whatever. Just like, they're visiting New York for the first ever time. Like they just wanted like a little souvenir. I wanted to get them a little gift. I wanted to show them around. And we went to this spot. Once again, I'm not going to say the name. We went to this one spot. It's in a mall. And I've been to this place multiple times. I've been going here for years now. I haven't over recently because I noticed that I tend to experience like some in this area, like the whole area in general. And it's mad crowded. People are mad rude. It's a mad like annoying tourist spot. Like I just couldn't stand being in that area anymore. So I stopped going for a while. But once again, this is my boyfriend's first time in New York. I wanted to show them somewhere I deemed to be like nice, like it had cute stuff. So we get to this place. Like I said, I visited here multiple times. I know that you have to go to a certain store in this mall to ask for the key to the bathroom. I go to the store. I know they usually ask you to hold on to your ID or your wallet or something. So I had my ID out and I said, hey, could I get the bathroom key, please? They said someone's in the bathroom. No problem. So we go to stand by and wait by the bathroom. We wait like maybe 5 minutes. Nobody's answering. But my boyfriend really had to use the bathroom. So we're knocking on the girls' bathroom, knocking on the boys' bathroom. We're knocking on both bathrooms. No one's answering. We go back. And it's not even like we had thought they had done something at this point. At this point, we were like, hey, we think someone might have accidentally taken your key. Because like nobody was answering. The lights aren't on. Like we can't even hear anyone in the bathroom. We were waiting for like almost 10 minutes at this point. We go back to the lady and we're like, hey, like we don't think anyone's in there. We think somebody has the key. And they're like, no, someone's there. Just wait. So we go back. We're like, whatever. At this point, like it's taking so long. I have to sit down. I have my fan on. It's hot. My boyfriend's like knocking at the door. Nobody is answering. We go back. Like we go to like the stores out by the hallway. We're like, hey, do you know if anybody has the key? Like, do you one of you guys have the key? Like, we just really have to use the bathroom. I didn't at this point. But my boyfriend really had to go. So I'm just like but like their body language and the way they were speaking to me, I was like, oh. No, they're being racist. Like, straight up, they're being racist. After even longer time waiting, a woman comes in, a short Asian lady. Yes, this is important to the story because everyone in this mall was Asian, East Asian. So a shorter Asian lady comes in. She has the key in her hand. And I'm trying to ask her, I said, hey, I'm sorry, where did you get the key? We were asking for the key. They said that somebody was in the bathroom. She's not answering us at all. Like, she's ignoring us. And I'm like, hey, like, I'm just trying to, like, get her to respond. She hunches in on herself when I'm trying to speak to her. Didn't even, like, go near her. Like, I put my hand, like, hey, could I get the key? And she, like, did this, and she was like, no. Like, she's ignoring me completely. Like, she's, like, this woman wasn't a worker. She wasn't in any of the stores, but she's standing guard in front of the door. Like, she won't let me, like, go in the bath. Like, I wasn't trying to go in the bathroom, but I'm just trying to talk to her. She's, like, standing guard in front of the bathroom door. I already knew what this is. I get upset. My boyfriend turns to use in the bathroom. She runs away back to the store where you asked for the key. And I'm like, let's go. Like, I'm sorry. I'm not spending a single dime place. Like, we have to go. Like, so we leave the store.
Brown, South Asian people. For 3 hours we were talking and we spoke about so much. History, the division, economical problems, racism, spirituality a little bit, not too much, energy, mindset. The issues are so many people don't realize how deep the issues are. This, of course, came from a subject of buying black and boycotting the Asian community. And what I found really sad was a lot of black men experiencing so much BS from the South Asian community in London. I feel like it is very much a London issue. And the UK is bad vibes, guys. The UK is bad vibes. I really encourage black people especially to really try and find your way to get out of the UK, because it is not set up for us to succeed. I already said this on my page. I've said this in many lives. When the British installed racial hierarchy, they put us right at the bottom. We weren't meant to succeed in the UK. You can try your hardest. I mean, I did it. Me and my family, we managed to do it, but our mindsets were so different. And I said this just in live. I had really intense therapy for 8 months to get myself to a level of confidence where I could believe myself. And then I moved out of the UK, you know, so really, I hope black people are inspired by this conversation and really start to believe in themselves more. Confidence comes in here. And if you are tying your confidence or your existence to another community, then you don't have enough belief in yourself, because we are fucking exceptional. We are exceptional people. And it hurts my heart that not enough of us are feeling that way about ourselves. I cried on the live a couple of times, and you see my eyes are red because I've been crying a little bit still. And I'm very sad that there is so much division between the black and brown community, because we've gone through so much. We were united before. You need to look at your history, guys, the connections that Africans and Asians had. You need to remember who we were before the British fucking came along and did what they did to us, because that's what is causing a lot of the problems. And a lot of you don't see that still. You don't see it. So please go and learn some things. Go and listen to people who vibrate very highly, who can talk sense, people who come up with ideas, people who are willing to, you know, progress and move black people forward, move us forward as the global majority. Those of us who are on the side of humanity, we're so fractured. We can do a lot of good if we have a lot more patience, time and understanding of ourselves and each other, because we cannot exist in a vacuum. It is not possible for any community on this planet to be able to exist alone. It's not possible. Humans were not made like that. And I feel very sad that there are so many people, especially in my community, the black community, that feel like they have to separate themselves in order to succeed. It makes sense, what you're saying. It makes sense. And it is unfortunate that that is the way that it has to be for some people, or they feel it has to be like that way for some people. There is so much to learn. There is so much to do. And I don't want to sound cliche in the end, but it really does take a lot of positivity and a positive mindset. And I know how hard that is in the UK, because the UK is bad vibes. So yeah, there's a lot of things to talk about, but I hope if you joined my live this evening, that it was very helpful for you. And I hope that you find a positive way to help move forward in yourself and for our communities.
Point of what this girl is, listen to the point before you guys. I don't want to talk about Elaine Payne's boycott here, but I want to talk about something that very important. What she said. She talks about self-sufficiency. Black people, we lack it. We lack self-sufficiency. One thing I admire, and I've always admired about the Americans, is that the black Americans have become self-sufficient. It's not great, but at least, if you want to become a doctor, a lawyer, a nurse, they have communities that are built, that are established to push you in the right direction. Why do you think in America there's so many black entrepreneurs? They have the community backing them, giving them that strength. Listen, you don't even have to. And Americans are buying, black Americans are buying your stuff. Just say you're a black business. Black Americans are buying your stuff. Black Americans are turning black Americans to millionaires. We don't have that in the UK. We don't have that in the UK. In fact, in the UK, the blacks are the most isolated community. We can't even get it together amongst ourselves. The hatred between Caribbeans and Africans. The hatred between one African country and another African country. The hatred between West Africa and East Africa. The hatred between West Africa and North Africa. Even between our community, we can't even get it together. I'm in no way or shape or form saying that boycotting South Asian businesses is our answer. I'm not saying that. But if we can find ways where we become more self-sufficient, where we can have a community that our children can fall back on.
Asian shops. Is that what we should do? And then every one of them said yes. Yes. Because how are black people supposed to mobilize if they're in our communities? It's not no Asian hating. It's about economics and why black people can't keep their black money within their community. So when you go to your corner shops and, you know, the food stock that they sell, right? They sell our food. They go to the corner shops. They have chicken shops lined up in our thing. It's all going back into their community. How's it coming back into ours? We have to boycott them. We don't want to, but we have to boycott them to keep it within our community. Otherwise, how are we going to progress? Right? I can't do it on my own. I need black people to help me. And I also said as well, I said, black people, you need to take time with black businesses as well.
Yeah. What you need to do, it's not even about boycott the Asian shop. It's like, buy black. That's all your message is.
No,
buy black.
The reason why I disagree with that, sorry to cut you.
No, go on.
The reason why I disagree with that is because when you say buy black, we still are about convenience until we get out of that mindset to strictly go and buy black. You have to give black people options. If I don't give them options, what they're going to do, they're going to fall back into the cycle. You have to give, and this is what I'm saying. Like when I said boycott the Asian shops, it's because they're literally in every single community.
But as you said, give the alternatives. So you can say, the only reason I'm saying, because I think getting tied up into a culture war also isn't helpful for us, because we just look like the aggressors or something. No. I'm not saying don't call it out. I think there's a conversation that needs to, I definitely think there's a conversation that needs to be had.
See, the way these Asian hair shop owners between black people is actually getting out of hand. Why did I go to the Paxton Dawson and these people start going, hey, barking down at me just because I pulled up filming? I'm there doing my little vlog all cute and shit, and they dead all started screaming. Instead of saying, oh, excuse me, you can't film, they're moving like animals. Just tell me I can't film. Why are you barking about hey? Am I a fucking dog? I'm never ever going to that shop again.
The Chinese owner, once he seated us, he threw our forks on the table. Let's rewind. When I first walked in, the man was staring at me with some kind of evil sight. And then he proceeded to throw our forks on the table like this, like. Let me show you. When he seated us, he went, "It's trash. The waiter have not checked on us one time." You show the view. The waiter have not checked on us not one time. 2 thumbs down, 0 stars. All right, guys, we've been here for like about 40 minutes. No refills. Cup.
I haven't been to an Asian beauty supply store since Stop Asian Hate. And I know what y'all about to say. Oh, it's not all Asian people, right? But in my experience, living where I live, Asian stores have been anti-black towards black people. And that's not a what if, that's a fact. I've literally experienced that. I've experienced being followed around. I experienced being stared at and looked at weird and rushed. I've experienced those things. So I haven't been supporting Asian businesses since then. Okay, it wasn't hard for me to stop going to Target because I really didn't go anyway. But Walmart, it was kind of hard because I used to go all the time. But I stopped going to Walmart. So if I could stop going to Walmart, y'all can stop going to Walmart. What else? Yeah, that's been my way of protesting, boycotting, and spending my money in places where it better serves me. And I've just been mostly buying groceries and cooking things. I've been in an Asian restaurant probably twice since that Stop Asian Hate thing, and that wasn't of my own free. Wasn't it? You know what I'm saying? Like, it was somebody else that wanted to go in there. So that's what I'm saying. That's my way of doing it. Y'all can respect it. Y'all can't respect it. You know, again, I'm not saying it's all Asian people that do these things, but from what I'm seeing, from my perspective, is a good chance.
Try to tell me if I'm tripping or if these people were racist. Actually, no. I know these people were racist. I just want to tell you about it.
Okay, so a little background. I go to school in DC and we have off-campus lunch, which means I can leave the school campus and go get lunch at one of the restaurants around town because they're all close in the vicinity and they trust us to come back. One of my friends has come in sometimes with like a little chicken combo thing and she's like, oh my gosh, it's so great. You get 3 pieces of chicken, fries, and boba all for $12. I'm like, you know what? That is pretty great. That is kind of a steal. So me and a couple of my other friends decide to go to this place. She doesn't come this time, but we all go. We get there at 1 o'clock. The timestamps are important. It's 1 o'clock. We get there, we walk in. The place is called TKK Chicken in Luna Hall in Chinatown. Drop in the address right now. Chinatown, Luna Hall, TKK Chicken. Okay. So we're looking at the menu, and it seems like you can get the combo she was talking about for like $12 or $13. So I'm like, okay, so my friend goes ahead of me, and he orders like the chicken sandwich version of the meal, and it's $13. I order right after him, and I order what my friend said. It's $18. And I'm like, why is it $18? So I'm like, okay, maybe she was talking about a different thing, and I accidentally ordered wrong. My other friend goes after me. We order the exact same thing. Hers is about $4 less than mine is. I'm going to get to that part in a minute, but all 4 of us order, and it's about $110 right now. So we're waiting. They give us our boba that came out in a reasonable time. The first guy that ordered, he gets his food first, and I'm like, okay, well, I'm next because I ordered second. No, the guy that ordered last, he gets his food next, but he and the first guy got the same thing. So I'm like, okay, maybe that takes like a shorter amount of time to make. I don't know why a chicken sandwich is shorter than 3 tenders, but whatever. Then I'm not going to trip about it. So they call a few more people. I'm like, okay, well, I definitely have to be next, right? No. They call my friend who ordered after me, but ordered the exact same thing as me. They call her number first. And I'm like, that was kind of the first little thing that I'm like, these people might not like how much pigment I have, but still, I'm not going to trip about it. You know, maybe they just got the order wrong. So I'm like, okay, well, I definitely have to be next because we had the exact same thing. No. It's about 1:25 for this point. So we waited like 15 minutes for all of them to get their food, and I still don't have mine, despite me ordering second. We keep waiting. A bunch of other numbers get called. Every person that goes up there that has their number called, they're the color of this side of my palm. Okay, not that, they're this side. And one of my friends is like, do you want me to go ask them where your food is? Because I got social anxiety. I don't want to ask. So I'm like, yeah, okay. So he's like, do you know when number 37 is going to be out? No, my friend's been waiting for like 20 minutes. And they look up at me and they're like, oh yeah, it's going to be 5 minutes. Do you want to guess if it was 5 minutes or not? Just a little reminder. We got there at 1 o'clock. All orders were placed at 1:10. They did not give me my food until 1:50. My order number was 37. They got to 46 before they decided they wanted to give me my food. Remember how I said my bill was like $4 more than my friend's for some reason, my white friend, mind you? I look at her receipt, they charged me extra for the boba and sauce. Why was I charged for sauce? Because the boba is supposed to come with the meal, they decided to charge it separately. When they asked if I wanted sauce and I said, yes, I want honey mustard, they added another tax to that despite it being free on my friend's receipt. Like, at first we were kind of joking, like, oh, they give you the black tax or they don't want to give you your food because you were black, as a joke. No, that's exactly what happened. Because even when they finally did call 37, I was about to give me the food, I could see the lady was hesitant to hand it to me until I showed her the receipt. Like, this is my shit. Why am I taking someone else's food? You saw me pay for it. Like, at first I thought I was reading too much into it. There's no other reason that they would have charged me more and then waited 10 people before giving me my food as the only black person that was ordering there, other than for the fact that I was black. So, TKK Chicken, Luna Hall, Chinatown. Don't go there if you don't pass the paper bag test, I guess. And if you do go there, be super nice to the workers, because they're so sweet.
FBA, I think we should boycott these Asian stores. We should be boycotting them nail shops. Every time I look up, friends, ex-girlfriends or whatever, they have problems going to the nail shop. The Asian ladies won't do their nails right, talking to them wrong in their language. That's who we need to be boycotting. We need to be boycotting everything that's not black, period. We in California. I'm in California. We deal with the Mexicans. We deal with the Africans. We deal with the Asians. We deal with the whites. None of them like us.
So now, guys, the creators have stitched these videos all together, and now you can see that there is something that is happening. And the big questions that the black communities are asking is, why are we treated like this in places where our money keeps the lights on? Yes, guys, because the black community, their money, their businesses, and their resources, they really support a lot of businesses, including the Asian Americans. And guys, that's when the real shift is beginning, because communities have started mobilizing, and the online mobilization is one of the greatest and which has a lot of impact. And I'm telling you guys without a doubt that this is going to have a toll on the Asian communities. And one thing, when the Black community comes together, something big is likely to happen. There is some people that will regret. There is a community that will regret. There are businesses that will regret, because if they when and this is what the voices are growing stronger in saying, that if we don't feel respected, we don't have to spend our money there. And actually, that is the case. Even when you had the lady that had her boyfriend over, she said that I am not going to spend a dime in a place where I'm not respected, in a place where I am not given the keys to the toilet, guys. And if that's called the black, if the black people are invisible when they walk in, then they will be absent when it is the time to pay. And guys, the hashtags are calling all over to boycott, and even the TikTok duets have turned into full commentaries where people who had stayed silent suddenly need to be feel mean seen. And guys, but here is where the things will take an expected turn. Some businesses owner are going to push back, saying the videos were taken out of context, and others will acknowledge the issue and promise to train their staff better. But there will also be issue who will there are few that might issue public apologies, where I don't see a lot of them, because most of these business owners, they feel like they don't know or any, and this is because most of them, they are structured that way, guys, to segregate others on the basis of their identity, racial identity. And for that reason, we might not see a lot of them coming to do public apologies. But guys, well, in the meanwhile, guys, black creators will continue to amplify these messages, and what they are asking is basic respect, and that is, the movement isn't about anger, it is not about revenge, it is not about drawing a line, guys, or the movement is all about, guys, is about supporting uh black business communities, guys, because that is the way the blacks feel that they'll be recognized. That is how they feel that their uh, money will be respected, their times will be respected, and they're saying that this is unavoidable. Whether this movement, guys, will become a turning point or just another viral wave, it depends on how communities choose to respond. But one thing, guys, that is clear is that people are no longer willing to pay to disrespect. So guys, that is what is happening here in the online community. The black community feels like they are being segregated once again, or as often as they have been in the most cases. And the big question is, are these videos, the clips that are going viral, are they going to have an impact on how the Asian communities business will regard their black customers, or the African American customers, the black Americans customers, because it is the high time that they act. It is the high time that for the businesses that are willing to enjoy associations with black communities, they should change in the way they serve and provide services to the black community, because this is not the time when the community was silenced. The black people are building a lot of communities that are meant to support their own, and they do this when they sense that they are not being given the respect that they demand, or the respect that they really deserve, and not demand it, because they deserve respect, and everyone deserves respect, everyone deserves to be treated equal. Yeah, guys, so let me know what you think on the comment section. Drop down your thoughts, and let's catch up in the next video. And if it is your first time to come across this content or this video, please consider to hit the subscription button and the notification bell, so that you'll always be notified every time I upload a video. And I'm your host, John, and this is John's unfiltered commentaries, bringing it to you as it is happening. See you guys.